Dan, you gave us a finger. You went like this for a second.
Yeah, it really hurt our feelings. I don't know what you do on your show, but for us, we hope to see the people.
The finger I gave you is important, though. You have to be very good. It wasn't the middle one.
We're number one.
Yes, I lost you
one.
guys. Yeah, number one. Like right as I was about to go on the air, the whole wireless system in my studio here crapped out, so I had to call you guys on my cell phone, old school. But I've got
right
you now.
after we did that segment on
Charlie.
ransomware and Russia.
Right.
I know.
There we go.
But Dan,
Right?
you've got to
Was
go
the
watch
NSA
that back.
listening,
It was really funny.
Right.
So you guys, I can't
We were
believe you
talking
saw
behind
that
your
on
back.
the air.
I know.
I just didn't want you to start talking to me, and I didn't hear you. That would have been even worse. So I had to give you the hold finger.
So, Dan, what do you think of Bratton and his comments?
Well, you know, I worked under Chief Bratton. He's an amazing guy. And he was one of the guys who started the whole broken window style of policing, where he had this bold, and I'm not being sarcastic, because back then it was a bold idea, where he said, hey, maybe we should start enforcing, you know, low-level crimes. Because the people who commit low-level crimes, right, you know, are usually the guys who go on to commit bigger crimes. In other words, turnstile jumpers usually go on the train and commit muggings. So if we arrest them for jumping the turnstile, the broken windows policing will probably lower the crime rate. That happened. And he's right. This war on cops, you know, I'm going to talk about this today on my podcast and my radio show, which you can watch on Fox Nation. Yep. Great plug there. Let me just throw that in there. But there are three big, huge threats to America right now: critical race theory, China, and the war on cops. I mean, once you get Americans to hate each other for all kinds of superficial characteristics like race, and you create the chaos, the best way to allow the chaos to continue to brew is to engage in a war on cops and stop them from enforcing the law. And it's really a disgrace. I mean, liberalism is a forest fire right now, destroying America piece by piece, and we can't let it continue.
Right. So, Dan, by the way, I did give you a brilliant introduction. You just didn't hear it. No, I did, in fact, plug your show. But I do have something else to go back on. Let's look back at the Dan Bongino show over the weekend. Your debut was sensational, and you had a chance to talk to one guy in particular. It was Jocko Willink. And if you want to see that, go online. That's when Ainsley's waving me off.
I'm just saying we were going to play a soundbite, but because of the mishap, I think we don't.
Yeah.
We're out of time.
Oh, wait a
show
second.
It,
no, wait. Ainsley, can you put it on now? All right.
We got it. He's so wonderful. Former Navy SEAL. You're good friends with him. We've interviewed him a lot. He is so strong, and he talks about what makes America great. Listen to this.
We can call it whatever you want to call it. You can paint it. You can put lipstick on it. But the nature of war is death. The nature of war is killing people. It ends up in close combat. It's hard. You carry a lot of weight. You carry your friends. And we were talking about this idea around critical race theory. I can tell you what I learned in the military that's critical about race. That is, we don't care. What we want is we want to look out for each other. We know that it's critical that we focus on what our job is. That's the most important thing, and that's what you need to stay focused on in that job.
That's what's critical about race. That's interesting. Dan?
Well, thank you to everyone who watched Saturday night, 10 p.m. Please watch it again. I deeply appreciate all your feedback. Jocko was amazing. I had another guest on, former Obama administration official, Roger Fisk. And, you know, I asked him about critical race theory, which indicates pretty clearly if you're white, you should be judged as. Simple question. I wasn't being a jerk. I was a simple. Are you an oppressor? And he seemed taken aback by the question. Why would you be taken aback? If you believe in critical race theory, you believe you're an oppressor. So I encourage everyone to watch it. And the interview with Jocko was great. And Ron DeSantis strikes again. He just went after it on the interview as well. He's going to be taking on critical race theory in Florida, which we really, really love.
All right. Dan, thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.